They tell you building wealth takes a lifetime. But Finn is here to prove you can start from zero. Today, in just 10 minutes, we're taking you inside the real, raw process of Finn from zero and the steps he's taking right now to change everything.
Finn had been dreading tax season since January. Not because he had done anything wrong, not because he owed money he did not have, but because taxes had always existed in his mind as a system designed to be incomprehensible, something that required a professional to translate, that punished mistakes he could not anticipate, and that involved forms and numbers and deadlines he had always managed to ignore until they could not be ignored any longer. This year was different. This year, he sat down and actually looked. What he found was not what he expected. The system was not simple, but it was comprehensible. And one thing he had believed about taxes for years turned out to be completely wrong. 11 months into his financial journey, and Finn had changed his relationship with almost every major area of his financial life. Spending, debt, budgeting, emergency funds, payslips, retirement accounts, salary negotiation. The one area he had consistently avoided engaging with seriously was tax. He knew taxes happened. He knew money left his payslip before it reached him. He had even read the income tax line on his payslip back in episode 6 and noted with vague understanding that the system was progressive. But he had never filed his own tax return carefully. He had never claimed anything he might legitimately be entitled to claim. He had never understood what his actual tax position was, what he owed, what he had already paid through his salary deductions, and whether those two numbers matched or left a gap in either direction. Tax season had arrived, and for the first time, Finn decided to approach it the same way he had approached everything else over the past 11 months, by actually looking. He gathered his documents, his payslips from the year, his P60 or equivalent annual earnings summary from his employer, any receipts or records relevant to his employment. He made coffee. He opened the government tax authority's website directly, not a third-party service, not a complicated piece of software, the actual official source, and he started reading. Jordan had already texted him, "How do you do taxes? I've just been ignoring the letters." Finn sent back, "That is exactly what I used to do. Start with the official website. I'll walk you through what I find." The first thing Finn confirmed was something he had half understood since reading his payslip in episode 6, but had never followed all the way through to its logical conclusion. He had been paying tax throughout the year, every month, through the deduction on his payslip. His employer had been calculating the tax due on his salary, deducting it before the money reached his account, and sending it directly to the tax authority on his behalf. This meant that for most employees in most straightforward employment situations, the tax return process is not about paying a large bill at the end of the year. It is about reconciling, checking that what was deducted across 12 months matched what was actually owed. Sometimes it matches exactly. Sometimes there is a small additional amount owed. And sometimes, and this was the part Finn had not expected, there is a refund. He had believed, without ever examining the belief, that tax season meant money going out, a payment, a bill, something to dread. The reality was more nuanced than that, and for someone like Finn, a straightforward employed person with one income source and no complicated financial arrangements, the process was considerably less frightening than he had built it up to be. The second thing he learned was about deductions and allowances. Most tax systems, regardless of country, provide for a basic personal allowance, an amount of income that is not taxed at all. Finn had known this existed, but had never confirmed the specific figure for his situation, or verified that it was being applied correctly in his tax calculation. He checked. It was being applied. His employer's payroll system had accounted for it automatically. But knowing it existed, understanding that his first portion of income was tax-free, that the progressive rates only applied above that threshold, gave him a clearer picture of his effective tax rate than he had ever had. He calculated it. His effective tax rate, the percentage of his total gross income that went to tax, was meaningfully lower than the headline rate that applied to his highest band of earnings. He had known this intellectually since reading about progressive taxation. Seeing it in his own specific numbers made it real. The third thing he learned was the most immediately practical. He had paid tax on his full salary throughout the year, but during the year he had also incurred certain costs directly related to his work: a professional membership fee required for his role, a portion of his phone bill used for work purposes, some equipment purchased specifically for a work project. Depending on the tax rules applicable to his situation and country, some of these might be claimable as deductions against his taxable income. Finn did not claim anything he was not clearly entitled to claim. He was not looking for loopholes. He was looking for legitimate entitlements he had never known existed because he had never read the rules. There is an important difference between tax avoidance, which involves legal but aggressive structuring to minimize tax in ways that go against the spirit of the rules, and simply claiming what the rules explicitly provide for. He spent 2 hours working through the process carefully. He cross-referenced anything he was uncertain about with the official guidance directly. He did not guess, he did not assume, he verified. At the end of the 2 hours, he had a complete and accurate picture of his tax position for the year. The numbers were not dramatic. He was neither owed a significant refund, nor did he owe a significant additional payment. But he understood his tax position for the first time in his working life. He texted Jordan the key things he had learned: the payslip deduction system, the personal allowance, the effective rate versus the marginal rate, the legitimate work-related expenses worth investigating. Jordan replied, "I thought tax season meant a massive bill. I've been dreading it for weeks."
"So did I," Finn wrote back. "It's not what I thought it was." Some financial fears he had learned were mostly made of ignorance, and ignorance, unlike genuine financial hardship, dissolved quickly when you pointed knowledge at it. Most people dread tax season because they have never actually engaged with it directly. They know money leaves their payslip. They know deadlines exist. They fear an unexpected bill. And so they avoid it, sometimes to the point of missing legitimate entitlements or accumulating penalties for non-filing. Here is what I want you to take from this episode. The first lesson. If you are a straightforward employed person with one income source, your tax position is almost certainly less complicated than you imagine. Your employer deducts tax monthly on your behalf. The annual process is largely a reconciliation, confirming that what was deducted matches what was owed. Start by understanding that before assuming the worst. The second lesson. Understand the difference between your marginal tax rate and your effective tax rate. Your marginal rate is the rate applied to your highest band of income. Your effective rate is the percentage of your total income that goes to tax overall, and it is always lower than the marginal rate because lower portions of your income are taxed at lower rates. Know both figures. They tell different stories. The third lesson. Engage with your tax position using official sources first. Government tax authority websites exist, are generally well-designed for ordinary employed people, and contain the authoritative rules that every third-party service is simply interpreting. Go to the source. Read it. You are more capable of understanding it than you have been told. Tax is not designed to be your enemy. It is designed to fund things. Understanding it does not require a professional for most ordinary employed situations. It requires the same thing every other financial topic has required: looking directly at it. The content in this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It does not constitute financial advice. Always consult a qualified financial professional before making any financial decisions. Tax season was done. Finn understood his position. Nothing dramatic had happened, which was itself something of a relief. His emergency fund was 3 weeks away from reaching 1 month of essential expenses. A small milestone, but a real one. And Jordan, who had been ignoring tax letters for 2 years, had finally opened them. Episode 18 is where Finn starts thinking seriously about something he has been holding at a distance since the very beginning: his credit score.